Welcome into Talk or Go Home, folks.
Great grandma too.
Yeah. Nick, Clint, David, Mark, back at it again. Y'all don't recognize that we've been gone for a while, but we definitely do.
Is this an actual episode?
It's been a minute. Yeah, it's an actual episode.
Or quintuplet.
We're Talk or Go Home right now.
Okay.
Right there. So let's catch up.
Hey everyone.
Obviously, we're recording this in the summer, so I don't know when this is going to air.
Say hey, coach.
Hey, coach.
He's looking at himself.
I just read whatever's on the teleprompter. What else you want me to say?
I guess nothing. I don't know.
You're not San Diego?
So we're all tan and we're all
I look good.
sun-kissed. Wait, what'd you say?
I said I look good.
Yeah, you do.
I look
How much
good.
weight you lost over there?
I have lost a little bit.
I can tell.
About 3 pounds.
I think some of it's stress.
About 3 pounds.
Yeah. I'm down 214 to 211.
Hey, this man's been getting outside, getting after it.
I have been. I've wore
Like
slap ounce.
every day I call him, yeah, I just got done working on that shed.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, he's been hammering down.
Oh, I have.
Golly.
Lord mercy, I have.
So you've been sweating it out
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
hard.
Yes.
On what? What you been sweating it out on?
The oldies.
What?
The oldies.
The oldies.
Yeah, sweating to the oldies.
I built a pool. Well, I had a pool built.
Those are two different things.
Yeah. But I had a pool built, and I got to do all the landscaping and everything. So I haven't been in the pool twice.
Yeah.
It was done first of the summer.
But you've been in it at least once.
2 times.
Well, you literally just said twice.
Twice.
Yeah, at least once. Yeah.
Dose.
Dose.
That ain't a lot.
No, it's not for you.
I've been
I've
been having to do all the work, watching everybody else swim, do the work.
That's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. I about killed myself one day.
Falling?
No, I drilled a hole in my finger.
Oh, wow.
Did you really?
Yes.
Did you tell me about this?
Yeah, I told you about this.
Yeah.
I'm down there. My girls are swimming.
Yeah.
And I'm building my shed over my pump, and it slips. My drill slipped. You can see right there.
Oh, it
See,
did
still got a
get you.
scar.
It is a hole,
Them
yeah.
star-shaped bits. I drilled right in my thumb, and I'm bleeding everywhere. Blood's running all down my hands.
I got
I'm
good.
just yelling and
Not
screaming.
Not in the pool, though.
Hollering. Probably said a few bad words. And my girls, they're out of the pool, and they just look down there where I am,
He's
and then
okay.
just go back to swimming.
He's okay.
He's good.
He's good.
I had to finally yell up there and ask them to go get me something to stop the bleeding. But I mean, you could tell I was bleeding all down my hand and everything. But they just
Pack it full of dirt and keep going.
yeah, they just
That's good
I
stuff.
had a star-shaped hole in my thumb.
What would happen if you did that? Let's pack it for some dirt.
Nothing. You probably get a wart.
Well, I could have bled. I could have bled to death down there. Nobody would have even done anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, my arteries connect right to the end of that thumb, you know. Just filling up gallons per second.
So yeah, it's the hey, you know, this is great. It's been a while since we've seen each other.
It is.
So it's good to see you guys again. Seriously.
What have you guys been up to? Let's have a little rundown.
That's what. Yeah, let's talk about what we all have been up to. I am coming off of a sunburn. But see, my sunburn, like I don't know what happens when y'all get sunburned. My sunburn just turns dark. Like it doesn't. I don't really peel. I just I darken. It's that Cherokee in me. But I can still kind of feel it. Like when I turn. Like when I bring my shoulders up here, I can feel it all along my back right there.
I was pressure washing outside a couple of weeks ago. Pressure washing my back deck, you know.
Yeah.
And
With an E.
yeah, and had the pressure washer going. I had my shirt off, you know, but it was so hot.
Oh, you didn't send us pictures.
I got zapped.
But where did you go to get sunburned?
What?
Where did you
Yeah,
go
where'd
to
you
get
go?
sunburned?
You just outside?
No, what did
Where did you go to get sunburned?
He turned around. I hope you're watching this. Please, if you're watching
He's trying to
this.
get people to see that sweet shirt. No,
You're
other way,
off
Coach.
camera,
Other
dude.
way,
You got to
Coach.
come back on camera. No, come this way.
How did you get
Come this
sunburned
way.
so
Hey, right there, right there, right
Yeah.
there. There you go. So we had a basketball. We had a basketball
Fun day.
team lake day
Yeah. Was that the other day when you called?
Friday. Yes.
Okay.
And you were in Lowe's.
Yeah. Golly.
Oh, let's
Yeah.
talk about that for a minute.
Holy cow.
You have picked up basketball. As an
an
third,
assistant coach. Yeah,
as a third sport.
I'm not
to coach.
I'm not really actually coaching. Like I'm basically there as another set of eyes.
So you're
And
going
that's
all 3 seasons, huh?
All 3.
Yeah, man. I'm
That's-
going
Hey,
Well,
but do
4
it
if you
while
count
you're
football,
young,
because football's 2. Let's just go ahead and call it.
do it while you're young.
football, basketball, golf. So
Hey, but golf's fun.
It's so much
I've coached
fun.
golf before. It's so much
yeah,
fun.
it's so much fun.
It is. You just get out and play.
And
Yeah.
I've actually I think we've got our golf kids like bought into like actually
May's one of
Getting
them
better.
today.
oh, good.
yeah. So
Just take them out on the range and work on their stroke, and then
Yeah.
you know, hey, let's go play some holes.
yeah, and so because that's the thing about
Stroking
golf
holes.
is just you just gotta stroke some holes and get better.
You do, man.
You know.
You know.
But no, yeah. So we had a
Some
basketball
stroke a
lake
big,
day.
some
and-
stroke a small.
yeah.
You get the birdies and you get the double bogeys.
and the bees.
Cork soakers.
But no, we spent a day out on the lake, and man, I tell you what, we went out on the inner tube. Did I tell you this?
no.
Went
You
out
don't
on
tell
the,
me anything.
It's me, Dalton, or it's me,
And a
kid, and a
kid.
kid. I don't care anymore. It's me, Dalton, and Walker, and we're on the. It's a 2-man inner tube, and there's 3 of us on there.
That spells safety already.
Yeah, that's
And we're 3. It's 3 skinny guys. So and none of us weighed over. I was the heaviest one at 175. Like Walker's 170 and Dalton's 108 or whatever he is. And so John, Lisa's husband, John Maples, is driving the boat, and it's a pontoon boat, so it's like, okay, what can he really do?
You'd be surprised. You would be surprised.
And he's not. The wake isn't real big either.
no.
Well, he knew how to whip it though. You know what I mean by whip it, like
Yeah.
jerk whip it.
Yep.
And thanks for the sound effect.
Yeah, I had to
Mark.
give the people that sound effect.
What was it again? Do that. There you go. Yeah. And so we're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere, right? Okay. And the cloth covering the inflatable part is it's fairly dry rotted. It's seen better days. Anyway, so I'm on one side, Dalton's in the middle, Walker's on the other side. Well, buddy, he on a turn slows down. And then
Here we go.
throttles it.
Here we go.
And we're on a
Oh,
turn.
yeah.
Like, so we're on a turn.
Absolutely.
So we
Yep.
slow down, and then we're coming back the other way. Well, it boom, it whips
Jerks.
us, and then we start immediately swinging the other way. Well, towards my direction. Well, I'm having to put my right leg under the bottom of the thing because I can't hold on over here because it's
I
this
know
side's
what's
ripped
coming
off.
up.
Yeah.
I know
right?
what's about to happen.
Yeah.
So,
Toast.
well, he pulls us so far over here
Yeah.
on my side, and I've got my leg
Oh, yeah.
underneath. Well, me having my leg underneath to hold on creates
Drag.
air, or allows
Air.
air to get underneath. Well, here I go. We're
Oh.
going so fast, we start lifting.
Y'all went airborne.
And I'm
It's the opposite.
and
I thought they were going to get flipped over.
I'm just turning over on Dalton. I'm like, Dalton, get ready. And sure enough, I just land on Dalton and then tumble off face first. And then here they go. Dalton right after me and then Walker right after him. And it's like the whole thing just
I'm
flips
trying to figure
right
out how
over.
his leg would have got him airborne.
I-
Or it was just a sheer
So I
wind
had-
and force.
Yeah, I had my
your
leg
foot,
underneath,
maybe your
and so
foot, he was hitting the water and had to elevate you a little bit.
Yeah,
and got a little under there.
it was pulling up that side of the inner tube
Yeah.
just enough to where, and we were going just fast enough to where air got underneath and just kind of raised us up a little bit.
See, I thought it was going to be different, like your leg was hitting the water and the water just sucked you out under and flipped them.
Oh no, that would have been cool. But no, man, I hit face first. I hit,
That
fa-
sounds
and
more
I mean
painful.
like,
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
across
When it's
across
glass.
the water. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it was smooth. Nobody was on the river. It was like 2
kinda
o'clock
cool, though.
in the afternoon. Nobody was on the river.
You skidded a little bit.
Yeah,
Did you lose your shorts?
no,
Oh.
Nate
See-
did. Nate lost
there you
his.
go.
See, but you got to think, though, you'd rather skid than, just go in and just stop, you know?
Yeah.
Going and stopping.
Yeah,
Stopping's the
Hurts.
hard. That's
That
painful.
hurts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you get to slow, if you get a little, then I think you'd be all right.
But it was my face. It was my face.
Where were
It
your
was my-
legs?
in the air. So,
So
I
you
was
were
like,
scorpioning?
I was like, I was like, doot, 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 doot.
Skidding across the water with your
Yeah.
teeth, man. That's
So and then we got on the Sea-Doo later, and I pulled Nate and Dalton on a smaller inner tube, And man, I launched them
Really?
to Kingdom Come.
Did you let them hit a wave? Like go airborne?
Yeah, so I did the the figure eight,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
the figure eight technique, to get wake on wake on
Absolutely.
wake. And man, when I say on a turn, I turned just right, saw the wake, ran over the wake, turned a little bit more, got them on the outside of my wake onto the overlapping waves,
The
and
ones
then
that-
that boom, 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 and then they flipped and just.
The ones that meet up in the
Yeah,
middle.
dude.
And get really hot,
We were
really
probably
tall.
going.
Those are good ones.
I'm not gonna say how fast we were going, but we were going.
The worst
a healthy speed.
The worst inner tube incident I ever had. I was probably 8 or 9 at the time. So Dad had a flat bottom, just like a crappie boat.
Yeah.
With like a 40 horse Johnson on it, and I had an uncle that had like something like a 125 Murphree, Evinrude, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, he was pulling us with the bass boat, and we're all like, "Oh yeah, okay, this is fun, this is fun." And my dad says, "Y'all want to get thrown? I'm gonna throw you." I was like, "You ain't gonna throw us in this thing." That's the worst I've ever been thrown. Because he would do the same thing. He'd get wide, and all of a sudden he would turn back the other way, and you'd lose speed.
It would slacken the line.
Back around the
Yep.
other way, and it's like you're going this way, and all of a sudden when he cuts, it's
Boom, it's this way.
jerks you this
Yes,
way.
yeah.
So not only are you going a completely different way, like the whole thing's trying to like literally throw you off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the worst I've ever been thrown.
Being a chubby kid, like talking about me.
Yeah, it's okay.
Growing up,
I
and you
understand.
try to get on the. I mean, you understand my
Yeah.
story. I mean, you were. Never mind. You weren't. I never really considered you like super big. Like you're just.
I mean,
You're
Back
husky.
then.
You're just husky like me.
That's right.
Well, anyway, so the husky kids, us husky fellows, we the hard part's when it comes back on that wraparound and you're holding on, and let's say you're like not strong enough to really take on those G's.
Yeah.
and then like you're like,
Yeah, you have to wait till a straightaway, then pull yourself back up.
Yeah.
Well, see, like,
pull the G's.
well, see that happened to me one time. I was on one, and my lower half had fallen off. Okay, so I'm barely hanging on.
Well, then, good job reconstructing you.
Well,
I'm talking about you were flopping.
My lower half from my waist down was flopping. Shut up. It was, dude. It's flopping on the.
Oh,
anyway,
geez, please stop.
So I'm sitting there flopping, and then I realized, wow, my shorts are coming off. And sure enough, it was bad.
Yeah.
It was very bad.
You ever had your shorts come completely off where they go missing?
Yeah,
I had that happen one time before.
That happened to me as I fell off another time.
Yeah, I've had them come completely off.
They were
one
like down
time
under the murky water.
I found them. They went to my ankles. It was just an ankle situation.
Yeah, I've had ankles. I've had them come off and found them, and I've had them come off and not find them.
I bet that was fun.
That was real fun. Wet towel, baby. Wet towel.
Yeah.
Throw the towel in, get it in the boat, and head on back to
You
shore.
gotta do what you got to do.
That's right.
But no, it was a good
Makes
time.
it easy to go to the bathroom.
We went off the rock.
Ah.
Took them all over there. Went off the rock.
That's always fun. It's a good little jump right there.
With off the top rock. Yeah.
Top rock.
Top
Yeah.
rock. It was stand all the way in the back.
Yeah.
And say, all right, guys, this is the protocol. Okay.
You are a man
And-
if you can do this.
And then I just ran.
You got to run.
You've got to run because you can't just
You can't jump
you can't
straight
just
down
stand
right
there and then just jump. You've got to go
You got to
out.
run.
You
On
got to
the
launch
tall
out.
one you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to launch out. So it's raining hard right
For
now.
folks listening in Germany, this is a place out in the middle of a river we have. It's just rocks, and it's like
It's
a
a
rock
German word for
island. It's
river.
called Rock Island, and people just go up there, and there's like a spot you can jump off. It's really deep on one side. So there you go. It's an old mountain.
David, tell us about a time you were being pulled on an inner tube because you've said nothing.
Yeah.
Just when I was in Eufaula, probably Vaughn Lee pulled me on an inner tube.
Listen to that episode.
Yeah,
by
for
the way.
real.
And we tried to ski, but I never got up. That's the only time I ever tried to ski when I was at Eufaula.
Yeah, I can't get up.
Hey,
Sometimes
when you called me,
Yes.
when y'all was having that party the other day, I was looking for a muriatic acid, I think's the name of
Yeah.
it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And
Cleaning some concrete.
Yeah.
and I asked the guy in Lowe's, where is this stuff? And he says, aisle 1, bay 4. And me and my girls got over there, and there's toilet paper in there. I'm just
No,
like, well,
no.
You sure you didn't get that
Where
backwards?
is it?
Aisle 4, bay 1?
So I asked this guy, and he said, well, that's outside. Aisle 1 outside, bay 4. We can't keep that in the store.
Yeah.
So we went outside. But he used to build pools, the guy. So I talked to him for a while, got a lot of good information from him. That's what I was doing when you called me.
Hey, back in school, I don't know who figured this out, but I don't. You know what? I'm not going to tell the story because that could.
Is that bad? Is
No,
that a bad story?
Well, I mean,
Statute of limitations.
Really, I mean,
Yeah.
no, I mean, it's
Statute
not
of
like
limitations.
it's not like anything that I remember that happened, but it's like the construction of this device.
Are we talking about the atomic bomb?
No,
Or-
just aluminum foil.
No,
Oh,
Travis
oh,
David.
yeah.
Oh,
Muriatic
yeah,
acid,
aluminum
yeah,
foil.
yeah, 2 liter bottles.
Oh, yeah. Aluminum
And
foil.
I never
Yeah.
used the
When we
muriatic
could-
acid to do that. I always used a household cleaner.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
I
well, it
never
probably
used.
had that in it, but
Probably so.
when you combine those, and that was during the time where the 3 liter bottles are still.
Yeah.
Oh,
still
yeah.
out. So
You know what's really fun? Dry ice.
Yeah,
Devices.
dry ice devices. Devices.
Devices.
We're gonna get canceled.
We are.
We're gonna Spotify's gonna be like, hey,
Listen, y'all, it don't. Hey, it just sprays. Might kill a little grass.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
it's much better than Tannerite in a fridge.
Yeah, whoever does that, I don't know.
Those guys.
Golly.
You ever seen a video of the guy shooting the tannerite in a refrigerator?
Yeah, that's
And
what
he
that's
shoots-
what I just read. Yeah, and it just
Shoots it, and the door comes. It's like he happens to get right behind a tree.
Yeah.
Hey, where are we from? I don't know.
Hey, there's a local. I'm not saying no names, but apparently got into some trouble with the law for
Yeah, I think I know
shooting
who
a
you're
big
talking
pile
about.
of it with some buddies and
Yeah.
We're talking
rattling a whole
Bubba.
town nearby.
We're talking about Bubbo.
Allegedly, I don't know.
Hey, what's your name?
Jimmy Golden.
How you spell it?
B-O-B-O.
Good times. Good times.
It's thundering.
Yeah, it is. It's raining hard out there.
Dude,
Thank
it-
goodness we're in the city.
I was trying to roll. Look at you.
No, I fed you those
Influential.
words.
I was trying to mow at Mom's yesterday, and I saw it coming. I was like, I'm gonna wait before I get started. And then, by
Set
gosh, yeah, it set in, and the lightning's
Yeah.
everywhere. The lightning was bad yesterday.
He got me too, man. I was just ready to put out some grass seed. I got everything ready, and then
Yeah,
It's looking good over there too, man.
Yeah. Hey, when are we gonna have a Talk or Go Home season 8 launch party
I don't know, man.
at your house
I don't know.
next week? Because that's
Yeah,
when
next week.
That's when the season premiere is.
Yeah, next week.
Next
Is
week.
it? We better get to work.
yeah.
Is it time? Time to go?
Season 8 is Wednesday.
Oh gosh.
Season 8 comes out Wednesday. Season 8.
no.
First episode.
Yeah,
What
we
do you
better get
call
to
those?
work, man.
Season premiere.
We better get to work.
Premiere.
Yeah, we got to come up with a new name for our bonus episodes because there's not 3 of us, so we can't call it Triple Threat anymore.
Quadruple conundrum.
4 Loco.
Yeah.
That's trademarked. I don't think we can do that.
Quattro Loco.
Quattro Loco.
Yeah, it'd be good. We'll go with that.
Hold on, that's 4 crazy. Yeah, that'd be right.
Quattro Loco.
Quattro Loco.
Quattro Crazies. Quattro Crazy.
No,
Yeah,
I like
I'll do that.
Quattro Loco better.
Quattro Loco's got a great ring to it.
Quattro Loco.
Yeah, we'll do that.
We just anyway. Hey,
Are
so
we-
if you're
we're
not
off the
already
rails.
subscribed to Lens Plus on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, go ahead and do that. It's couch change, right, Clint?
It is couch change.
And
Go look
you
under your
get-
cushion.
You get access to bonus episodes as well as content a week before everybody else. So go ahead. It really, guys, I can't express how much it actually does help the podcast and helps us grow. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you see
Go
those
ahead,
little
David.
things on the mic? That's what bought that.
Yeah, exactly.
All 12 cents that we've earned so far.
Yeah, I just
All
remembered
this.
Terry Morrow.
And
He
this.
pulled me in a boat one time on an
Yeah.
Oh,
interview.
Coach Morrow.
Terry Morrow, yeah.
Nice.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was fun.
David
man.
Beagle and I wrote an intertube one time. He stood over me. No, I stood over him.
Easy now.
I stood over him because he was the heavier of the two of us. So it had like an arch that you could like crouch
Oh.
under.
Are y'all?
And
There's a double
y'all-
decker
yeah,
tube.
yeah,
And
basically.
somebody got to ride the bull on top.
Well, so like somebody would lay on their stomach and then somebody else would straddle them, and then a handle came up. And
my
So
gosh.
I held the handle and I straddled him. He's now the principal at still elementary.
Yeah.
But yeah, great dude. Shout out to you, David.
Hey, David Beagle's a good guy.
David Beagle.
he is.
Do you know David?
Yeah.
You
yeah.
do?
Well, because Sadie Kate went to school over there this year for
Oh yeah.
pre-K.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a great dude.
She loves Myth the Beagle.
Meet
Myth the Beagle.
the Beagle.
Mr. Beaglesworth.
Does it get better than when like little kids like can't talk really well? Like,
No.
it's so cute.
No, it is.
Just the cutest. I'm gonna miss this transition. I'm in the stage
Because when they get older, they're like, I'm not saying that anymore. Like, because Maze used to call my sister Dudda because he couldn't say Amanda, so it was Dudda, 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 and then finally he's like 10 years old. Like, that's not cool anymore. It's Amanda. It's like, oh man.
Yeah, I know,
That hurt.
dude. It does.
Yeah, that does hurt.
Really
And here's one I got last week. It was I picked up Naomi. She's 7 now, and like, I guess I hurt her, I was picking her up, I picked her up and held her, and then like she was like, it hurts, and then like my oldest daughter Kayla's like, yeah, I used to hate when you did that sometimes. I was like, oh man, and then like she said something about, or maybe we were talking about not picking her up no more, and I was like, man, I only got one left. So I got Sadie Kate now that I can pick up,
and then
it's gonna be over soon.
And then yeah.
So
there's a well, I'll get to that.
Don't.
No. I mean, I have a. It's gonna be one of my recommendations.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
But no, it's not that song.
Okay. All right.
It's a different song. I played it for Carrie while you were in the bathroom.
How about that really depressing thing I read one time about you never know when the last time's going to be your last.
That's
what you're doing?
Okay, hold on. Look at the name of the song.
The last time.
It's no joke, and that's what it's about. And it's a she.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll get to.
Yeah, but
think
about it, man. There was a time in all our lives where it was the last time we ever like hung out with a group of buddies all together.
Last time I saw that guy. Last time.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Like I
didn't know it at the time. That was going to be it.
Yeah.
I had a buddy of mine that I worked with and went to college with, and he passed away about a year ago, less than a year ago, actually. Like it was the start of the school year and last year, and and I mean it's just when I saw he passed, when I heard, it's like it triggered that. Mm-hmm. Man, the last time I hung out with him was at X place doing it, and the last thing we talked about was X thing,
So, listeners out there, let's just make sure that you treat every encounter like it was your last.
And don't forget to subscribe to Lens Plus on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
So I got to learn all your kids' names because I just look at all of them and go, Sanders!
Yeah,
and they
that's what
try
I
to look
do.
at
Yeah,
me.
they tell me you always say Sanders.
Cade.
Yeah, Cade.
Kaylee, which Kaylee I know because she's the one I've seen the most.
Yeah.
She's the one that workouts, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, they both are.
Okay.
Cade, Kaylee.
And then Maddie.
Yep, I know Maddie.
We got the 2 Maddie Sanders.
Those are the only 2 females of yours that I know.
Yeah, and then Naomi
other than
and
your wife.
Sadie Kate.
Okay, so Naomi and Sadie Kate. Naomi and Sadie Kate, I don't get to say a whole lot.
What's the oldest one? I always look at her and say, I don't know your name, but I'm just going to call you Sanders. She just kind of chuckles and say, hey, when you see your dad, give him a big hug and squeeze his tush for me and tell him that it's for me.
She tells me these things.
Some weird guy told me to squeeze your butt. I'm just not going to do that.
She's gotten to know y'all by now.
Yeah.
We would listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
A pretty good bit, so they kind of learned who y'all were through that.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
That's crazy too because
that's before they were going to school over here.
Yeah.
I was sitting in a restaurant. I've told them about this. I haven't been able to tell you. I was sitting in a restaurant. I don't know. It was about 2 weeks ago, and I actually saw your boss.
I was going to say his boss was there.
I saw your boss. I saw
yeah?
Steve there.
Okay.
I saw Coach Smith,
Yeah.
and he was eating by himself, so I went up and talked to him. But I was with some of the boys. We were going golfing, and anyway, I'm sitting there, and this table behind us, they get up to leave, and one of the guys is Marcus Graves.
Okay, yeah.
And Marcus says, hey, I just want to go ahead and apologize. And as soon as he said it, this other guy kind of from behind him pops up and goes, talk or go home! Talk or go home! Where's David Murphree? Talk or go home! And he just is, kind of semi-freaking out, and all the boys are kind of looking at me like, what in the world? And he sat there, he got up, shook my hand. He said, love the podcast, love the show.
That's awesome.
Tell David Murphree I love him. He's my favorite. No offense, but he's my favorite.
Hey, shout out to Frank and Vicky Patterson, too. They listen.
You didn't know who it was.
I didn't even know who it was. I don't know his name. Who? Frank and Vicky Patterson?
Yeah, shout out to them.
Why shout out
They
to
just
them?
came up to me and said they've been seeing it on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So shout out to them.
Shout out to them. I'm sure there's somebody I need to
growing.
shout out. Is there somebody I need to shout out?
As the New York City
Emma B.
skyline
You need
sinks
to
into
shout
the
out
earth,
Emma B.
we shall grow.
At Sonic from the other night.
Same place.
Emma B., you were awesome at Sonic. Dang it, all of my recommendations are getting
We're going to give shout-outs to our fast food people.
predisposed.
We start
Look,
hitting
hey,
them all
Emma
up.
B. pulled a 12-hour shift
Yeah.
at Sonic the other night. Bless her heart. She kind of aired out all her grievances.
Well,
with
you had
with
all the
job.
kids. Well, you had all the kids from the local school because school's out obviously right now, and they're all like it's after 8. And she said after 8, that's when it gets crazy around here.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, it's everybody's got their trucks revving and hooping and hollering
Who's got the best sound and the biggest drop on
yeah.
They still doing
biggest
that now?
biggest
Well,
squat.
I mean, if you're not
Squat.
going to do that, at Sonic, that's what you do at Sonic. If you can't do it at Sonic, where are you going to do it at?
You gotta, we can hate
We
all we
used to
want,
be
but we
there.
We're the same
yeah.
thing.
That's happy days,
can't-
man.
yeah,
Sonic
that's
is happy days.
A dirt road.
You're right, Coach. Look at that.
Go to a dirt road and do it.
No, Sonic.
Yeah, don't do that.
You're just saying don't loiter and
don't
be
do that
around
on
people that are trying to be chill.
Don't do it on campus in front of a security camera. That's
Yeah,
just
don't
stupid.
do that either. That's not smart. Somebody did that. Huh? Oh yeah.
There's a story behind that I can't say on air, but anyway, no.
Maybe on a quadruple.
I mean,
loco.
that's what I was kind of
Loco
thinking.
quadruple.
Sit on that potty.
Is like when we were over there, like we used to be those kids.
We did.
We hate it now.
We
but
did.
we used to be that age, and we used to think that way.
Why do we hate it?
So here's the thing.
Loud noises?
Loud noise.
Here's the thing, though. Ours is a little bit
Rap
different, and I'll
music.
give you a perfect example of why ours was different with me and Hammy.
It's always different. But go
So-
ahead.
Yeah, it is.
Hammy had a 1990 Ford Thunderbird, and they would used to throw me in the trunk at Justin Williams' house, and we'd go to Sonic.
this is a great story.
This is a great. We'd
I
come
just-
up to Sonic, and we'd go around to somebody that was just sitting there, and I'd pop the trunk up and go, "Help me! I've been kidnapped!" And Hammy would gas it, and I'd throw the trunk lid back down, and he'd take off again.
I remember hearing this stuff back in the day, and I was like, man, Clint is crazy. It's crazy.
Well, see,
man.
nobody else knew like the mechanical inclinings of trying to open the trunk from the inside. Now they've got a
the
now they got the
tags,
little
yeah,
tag thing.
yeah.
Well, back then they didn't, so
Yeah.
I was like, had a screwdriver, and like prying the trunk open, like, "Help me! I've been kidnapped!" He gas it, and slam the trunk back down.
Well,
I kind of wish you would have fell out of the trunk when he got.
That would've been funny.
It would have been really funny.
well, if I had a loud car and one that run real fast, like a muscle car or something, or a Corvette, I'd burn the tires off of it everywhere.
Yeah,
yeah.
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 I mean, I wouldn't have.
I'd be
I
burning
wouldn't.
out down the road.
I
I'd
like
smoke
to take care of
Sonic
my
up.
stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Those tires are expensive.
They are
Well, figure out a Corvette.
Rubber these days, man.
Rubber these
This is going up.
obviously.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
There's a kid,
Oh
kid
man!
joke in
All
there
right.
somewhere.
So yep. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So let's. Nope. Nobody else has gone and said what they've been up to.
Well, that's what I was gonna say something a while ago. We just went off.
Went off there.
What have you been
Rails.
up to? What have you been up to?
Well, work obviously. Look, when y'all ask me about things like my life is like so, not cool. Sometimes it's just like I wake up, come to workouts, leave workouts, go to work, leave work, come back to workouts, leave workouts, go home. That's been it.
yeah.
Literally.
You haven't
Okay.
been on vacation?
Yeah, we went on vacation. It was
Oh, there
okay.
you go.
It's for our
Where'd you go?
anniversary. Fort Walton.
Fort Walton.
Fort Walton
Good
Beach.
place. I
Yeah.
love Fort Walton.
I love Fort Walton because it's not as industrialized
Exactly.
as Destin.
Yeah,
Destin's
So-
massive now.
it is. It's grown
Fort
so
Walton's
much.
kind of getting there, but I think they've got some provisions in their
Yeah.
city ordinances
Well,
where
and
like,
you
the
know,
things
they're-
can't be so tall. And
They're at the end of all the buildings. Once you get back on, it's all government
Yep.
stuff all the way back.
State
so
park
it's-
and stuff.
It ends.
Yeah.
It's not really a park. It's just
That's why I like
they got them weather changing devices down there, man.
Yeah.
that's why I like Orange Beach and Gulf Shores, because you got the state park right in between,
Fort Morgan.
and then it's like there's no more room, so there's nothing else that they're basically out of room down there, so it's the growth is very controlled.
Yeah, if they're going to grow,
Now,
they got to demolish some stuff to grow.
the issue is traffic. That's my problem.
Yeah.
Going to the beach, traffic, man, is just insane. Like 65 south.
Hey, how cool would it
Golly.
be if like one of those beaches down there did one of those massive land overhaul things into the Gulf like Dubai did? Where they built that palm tree out there. You know what I'm talking
That'd
about?
be amazing.
Well,
yeah.
Alabama had a chance to buy the whole panhandle
Yep,
like
sure
late
did.
Yeah.
1800s for
Yeah,
like
should
what?
have.
Like $1
Cheap,
million.
yeah.
Yeah, it was super cheap.
Then they tried to buy it later and wouldn't sell it. Well, Florida wouldn't sell it.
Yeah. Florida's like, we don't like these white, sandy, beautiful beaches.
Well, they just
Alabama,
said
do
it was
you want 'em? We're like,
infestation,
no.
rat infestation
Yeah,
place.
well.
They said it was just for rats. But my God, can you
Yeah,
imagine?
fire does a lot to those things.
Wait.
Burn all the forests and
Burn
kill all
'em
the
all.
rats. We'd dig a hole around every palm tree though.
Well, yeah.
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 Well, fire guard.
What? Yeah, I can't ask that question. I want to.
David, what have you been up to?
Yeah, David, tell us about, other than your landscaping business.
My landscaping business almost choked to death one night.
Welcome to Talk or Go Home,
Yeah.
the I Almost Choked to Death podcast.
Nah, I've been working all day. outside. I come in late. I was hungry. Just wanted to get something to eat. My wife cooked a roast, so I was eating some roast. And one of my girls comes in. I was just trying to eat and go to bed. She comes in, wants me to do something for her, and I was just in a hurry, so I just was real hungry. So I just got that bite of roast and, didn't chew, almost.
He was hungry.
Yeah, I thought I was going to die, and everybody was asleep. Wife was asleep, and I actually reached down my throat and pulled some out. I was just about to die. I was still choked, but I thought to myself that if I wake my wife up,
she's going to be mad.
Yeah, she's going to be mad.
Why are you choking?
Yeah, but I just didn't feel like I could explain to her in time what was going on for her to help me out. So I was about to throw myself over a chair.
Yeah.
Or something, but finally it come up. But I mean, that's the worst I ever been choked. You said your dad was going to throw himself over a cement block one time?
He said he's going to stand the block up and throw himself over the blocks. That way it would knock the breath out of him.
Yeah, I was fixing to have to throw myself over a chair, but it was pretty.
Have you
it was
seen
touch and go for a second there.
Those they make the devices now. It looks like a CPAP machine. You put it over your face.
Oh, yeah,
and
we have one.
Do you? You know what I'm talking about?
Sitting on top of the fridge.
Oh yeah, I've seen that advertised on. I could have gone and got my shot back too by the time.
Well, the last time. Well, no, I'm sure it wasn't the last time. Suck roast beef and bats.
Yeah,
and pull the inner linings of his esophagus and his lung up.
It's a roast beef bat.
Yeah, I've seen that advertised on TV.
Vacuum.
That
sucker.
That thing you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get one, I guess.
For you, not the girls.
Yeah.
All of us. What's it called?
I don't know.
I can't. If
back throat
Right
sucker.
now, she could
it looks like a plunger. It's like a plunger, a small plunger.
It's basically
CPAP
the
plunger.
same action as a plunger.
CPAP plunger. That's what it is.
That's not what it's called.
That's what it looks.
That's what it looks. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Why can't we come up with a product or device that's that simple that would make us millions of dollars like that?
Plunger. I'm gonna get one.
A plunger?
Yeah, somebody came up with bidet.
Could you not just use the toilet plunger if you had to?
No, I think it's the whole.
No, I think Ace Ventura pretty much said that wasn't right.
If it works the same way.
Finkel is Einhorn.
Einhorn is
Finkel.
Einhorn is Finkel.
Oh my gosh. Do I?
And Wile E. Coyote.
And Wile E. Coyote. Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. Whatever.
Because that usually like goes over his head.
Einhorn is
Pull it off his head.
Hey,
oh my gosh.
Speaking of plungers, have y'all seen the guy that takes the plungers and throws them on signs?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
YouTube video.
Oh my gosh.
That's excellent.
It is.
And he's so good.
It really is.
He's very accurate.
Very accurate.
It's impressive.
I wish I was that accurate throwing plungers.
Is that a euphemism?
Maybe.
No.
No,
I really do.
no.
I want to be good at it. I just don't have a lot of plungers.
So,
Please send your plungers to Talk or Go Home, care of Mark Sanders.
This is where have y'all seen the? I want to bring something up. Have y'all seen this Grimace milkshake trend that's been going on?
A trend or just people getting them?
Well, there's a
It's like
trend
a birthday thing
on
for
social
his,
media.
It's a birthday celebration for Grimace, like for the
Yeah,
last
so
month or
they have a
whatever.
meal for Grimace. Okay, first off, how many below the age of 20 knew who Grimace was? Do y'all
No,
think?
they don't. Like nobody knows the Hamburglar or the Fry Kids or any of those guys anymore.
you
Because
can't.
I barely remember it.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
they don't advertise
I
it.
remember them well.
yeah,
I
do
loved
too.
it. That was right in our prime of childhood.
Absolutely.
And well, so apparently now they're doing the birthday shake, right? So McDonald's is selling not only a birthday shake, they're doing a meal. Okay, so you go and you can order an entire Grimace birthday meal, and it comes with a Grimace shake, which is like this great vanilla flavored purple.
Blueberry.
Yeah, is it blueberry? Is it? Okay, thought it was great. Whatever, but yeah,
It's like a Sonic cream slush.
yeah, and it's good.
Yeah.
I tried it. But what people are doing is they're going on social media and they're making these videos of them trying the shake, and they're saying "Happy birthday, Grimace," and then it's like a hard cut on the video to them in like a dark, grungy, grimy place, and them lying on the floor and purple ooze coming out of their mouth and like this creepy music.
I have not seen
playing
this.
in the back.
What do you watch?
You never. It's on the social medias.
Oh, I haven't seen these
And
social
so-
medias.
And so it's this. Are you not on the social medias?
I have the social medias, but I have not seen these social medias.
Well, it's very, very, very creepy. And so now it's all of these kids and these social media influencers trying to out creep the most creepy Grimace video. And
wow.
I mean, there was this kid stuffed in a garbage can, and
Wow.
there was purple stuff coming out of his mouth, and he was convulsing, and it was some girl was crawling on a ceiling. I mean, it was intense.
Pepto-Bismol needs to take advantage of this. Turn their Pepto-Bismol purple.
There you go.
Have people run
Happy
into the
birthday,
toilet.
Grimace!
That was rough.
Yeah, hamburger.
I remember a hamburger.
You do remember?
Remember the Fry Kids? They look like pom poms.
Yeah.
But you had the ultimate moral dilemma as a child, like, because you wanted to like the Hamburglar so much, but he stood for all corruption.
Actually, he did.
You know, because when you watch him, you're like, oh, he looks fun, and then you're like, oh, but he's stealing.
Well, it's like
everything.
Wimpy stood for stroke victims.
Who? What? Oh. What did?
What did you say?
Wimpy?
Wimpy?
You remember Wimpy from Popeyes?
No.
Oh yeah, I remember Wimpy.
I'll gladly give you $1 on Tuesday for a hamburger today.
No.
Okay.
Dude, I remember him.
Thank you.
Dude.
Do you
He was
know
always
Wimpy?
carrying around 100 hamburgers, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wimpy
you know what's crazy? You
stroke
said that about
victims?
Popeye? I talked about that in my Sunday school lesson today. I talked
Really?
about Popeye. Yeah.
The Sailor Man?
I did, yeah.
Did you know he was based off of a guy from Ohatchee?
Really?
Yes. Look it up. Based off of a sailor
Did he look like that?
from Ohatchee. Kind of.
Nice.
Sailed the Coosa.
The more you know.
So you mean to tell me olive oil was just trapped on Rock Island?
Yes. Yeah.
Got him.
The wiggly arm.
Yeah.
You had it, man. That's good. That was good. You should respect that. That was in your area of cartoons.
You like spinach?
Yeah, I like all vegetables pretty much.
Have a can, though?
Well, Glory turnip greens out of a
You got a
can are
point.
pretty dang
Is that
good.
the ones that they season and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, those are so good.
That's what they serve at what's top of the river. They
So
just
good.
out of the can.
Is that what they just get?
Yeah.
But they're,
Makes
they're
sense.
good.
You got a
They're
point.
so
Yeah.
good.
You got a point.
Save a lot of time.
I
And
mean, I
delicious.
eat poke salad. I would eat if you eat poke salad, you eat anything, any vegetable.
If you can
Well,
eat
that's
poke
true.
salad, you can eat anything.
Do y'all like poke salad?
Yeah.
No.
You
I've
don't?
never tried it.
I've never tried it.
What?
I ain't.
Have you?
But I would.
Yeah.
I would try it.
Where?
Emery Cater made it for some basketball. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Some basketball. What do you call those things where it's a
Fundraiser?
tournament and there's a room that people go into and eat?
Hospitality room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she
Poke
made
salad.
poke
I wouldn't know
salad.
the answer to that.
For the
I spent a lot of time in
hospitality
hospitality
room.
rooms. as
I
a
want-
kid.
Yeah, I know. It was a very weird choice
Yeah, that
for
was-
hospitality
yeah.
room food.
Did anybody eat it?
I did.
Well, it makes you think, you know what? They told me to do this. By God,
So-
they ain't going to ever ask me to do it again. I'm
Yeah.
going to make the most ridiculous
What else was
thing.
in there? What else? What foods were in there? Did they
normal-
have
probably normal
barbecue or
things.
something that night?
Pigs in a blanket.
Regular hospitality
There
room
were some
food.
ribs. There was
Okay,
some fried
so
chicken.
there was ribs,
up.
fried. Okay, I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes
Yeah.
with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just a green. It's like a
Just a salad.
it's collard
of
turnip green.
greens.
It's in that. It's just wild. Grows wild.
Hey,
you
I'll
know?
be honest. As a kid, there was not a lot of things I looked more forward to than hospitality rooms at basketball games.
Really?
Yeah, I know, dude. Oh man.
And they used to have them a lot more than they do now.
Yeah. What's up?
Seemed
with that?
more exclusive years ago.
Well, yeah. Nowadays, the security on hospitality rooms isn't
Not
what
real
it used to-
tight.
It's not real
Yeah.
tight. It's much more fluid. You know.
Well, probably because they usually end up having way too much food anyway.
I don't know, man. Well, I mean, maybe at basketball games. I know,
Well,
like
just wait
track
till the-
meets this year, you had to get in there and get it. Your
Yeah.
hospitality room food before it was gone.
Well, didn't y'all get treated well at the Mountain Brook? Did y'all go to the Mountain Brook? I heard at the Mountain Brook
I bet-
thing,
I bet they did.
every coach got a pizza.
A pizza?
Like not for the team,
I'm scheduling Mountain
not for
Brook next year.
the, not for the,
When they first started that
Coaches,
Super Six
every
down there, you better
coach
get in line
got
early for
a
the hot
pizza.
dogs at halftime.
and like
What brand?
unlimited. I think it was Papa John's. Papa like a
Cheese or
like
pepperoni.
a what's not the smallest size? The next up.
Medium?
Medium?
No, like inchwise. Inchwise.
I'm done.
How many
I'm
inches?
done with him.
How many inches? How many inches?
Done with this.
20. Can you get one of them? 18, 20.
How many
Okay.
inches is a medium? Anyway,
That's about
what
like
it was.
That's a
about
big one,
12,
isn't it?
about
18,
12 to
20.
12 inches.
Okay.
It is.
So a foot.
12 to, and I think the largest are 14.
Diameter.
14, 16, 18, 20.
Diameter.
Hey,
Not radius.
I would rather have Domino's though.
Pizza pie.
See, I'm not okay. Thank you Thank you. I am much more of a Domino's guy than I am a Papa John's guy. What about you, Clint?
I like Papa John's.
You seem to be an expert.
I like Papa John's better than I do Domino's.
Yeah.
Why?
Really? Why?
Look at us. We're like offended.
I don't know.
why?
I don't know. Because we used to be Pizza Hut, and then we've been Domino's
See,
before.
You've been Domino's before the transition?
Yeah.
Well,
I will give you that. Since they've transitioned, we've had them before.
The transition was good.
The transition was hard, dude. They got so
they
much
did the
better.
right thing. Congratulations, Domino's, because that was the right move.
Yeah, they revamped everything. They have wings now and sandwiches.
Right. They've got to be like
Sponsors.
number one in America in pizza chains right now. They have to be.
Got to be. Either them or Little Caesars. But Little Caesars is like the opposite.
And like
it's
financial.
No, I mean just in terms of quality.
Let me tell you. Hey, hold on now. I'm gonna tell you this. So Heather's been sick a little bit in the last few days. So like Thursday we were leaving from workouts that night. She was sick.
That's loud.
The kids were hungry. You know, she was like, "Hey, you can grab something to eat." I was like, "Yeah." After workouts, went over. I was like, "Man, I'm getting Little Caesars. I ain't had that forever."
Caesars, yeah.
And so I go in there, and you see, the $5 hot and ready's already went up to $6.99.
Yeah.
Or $6.49. And then, but they have this new one that they've come out with, and it's like a
$5 half hot. And
no,
ready.
it's $1 more, but it's a better pizza.
Ooh.
And so I got 4 of those, and it was hey, good.
It was actually good?
Yes.
One of my
It wasn't like the hot and ready's for some reason.
One of my go-tos at lunch is the deep dish, the hot and ready deep dish. It's like $6,
and this episode is over.
And you get
just lost all the power.
We're good.
The drink and the deep dish, the small deep dish.
Yeah.
It's really
that
good.
deep dish is incredible.
It is really good.
Where are y'all on deep dish?
Love it.
I
My
love
favorite.
It. I do.
Really?
My favorite.
Your favorite type of pizza?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Explain why. What's the
Have you
thought
tried
process?
Domino's deep dish?
No.
Do it.
Okay.
Hey, I'm
Do
telling
it.
you, when I get pizza from Domino's, well, this is a Sanders thing, okay?
Yeah.
We have to have at least one. I change out the sauce because I go on my app and just fix it up,
Bing,
change
bang,
out
boom.
the sauce from the marinara to the creamy garlic parmesan sauce, okay? And then you get the grilled chicken on it. They call it premium chicken. And then you throw some spinach on there, and that's what we do. And we get one of those. And my whole family loves it.
They tear it up.
They do. And then, but here's my deep dish. You go deep dish, and I go a little extra sauce, and you go beef and bacon. It's a.
See, I'm gonna go to Chicago and try deep dish.
Hey, it's delicious.
They're shipping them now.
Yeah.
They're freezing them and shipping them. What is it?
Dugo's?
Huh?
Oh, from Chicago.
Yeah. What? There's a famous deep dish.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it though.
You've been there.
I've not been to Chicago. I've been to Romeoville.
Yeah, and you had but what restaurant did y'all go to?
I have no idea.
Hey,
I think that restaurant.
You talking about the famous one where people sign the walls and stuff?
Is it Romeo's?
Hey, but when
was
me and Matthew
one.
went to Chicago up there on that trip we talked about,
Yeah.
that's the first place we went was to that deep dish place.
It may have been you then. There was because I worked with a guy from Chicago in college, and he would order them. Like he would get them.
We may have talked
shipped
about this.
and
Just
eat them
and put them in your
warm them up. Yeah, because they'd put it on dry ice
Yeah.
and overnight them to you. And
Imagine how much that
But
pizza
that's
would cost.
expensive.
Yeah.
oh no,
$100 for a
it's
pizza?
like it's like $28-$30 for a pizza.
Wow.
Yeah, but then paying your shipping costs overnight.
I think that included it.
That includes it. It's
Wow.
not that bad, though.
No, because it wasn't a big. It was like a box.
You and I, we went to a restaurant when we went to that clinic, that 2-day clinic for.
Oh yeah, that pizza
in
joint.
Atlanta.
Now the episode's over.
Now the episode's over.
My wife's at Pyre's at.
Wait, was that real or fake?
What?
That response or that reaction?
It's real, man. It scared me to death.
I wish there was some semblance of like recording left over in that little moment,
Yeah.
where you can see, like a little bit of battery left. In there.
It's still recording.
Oh,
Is it really?
Yeah, because it's a laptop.
Well, they can't record because the power went out on
No,
the
but I
camera,
just
though.
turned it back on.
Yeah, but there's nothing for
Well,
it to. Well,
hey, we're still here.
maybe.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
You may have to edit
I'm gonna
that.
have to. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
have to
love
bleep
deep
out you
dish.
saying the S word.
Yeah, you may have to edit that. Sorry, America.
I love deep dish. I never even talked about stuff I've been up to lately.
Yeah.
TV ain't on.
He wants to see him sing.
That's funny. Look at that.
Continue, Mark.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm just watching you go to work. Man, been busy this summer.
Yeah.
Hey, got to take the youth group down on a retreat,
Beach
a
trip.
little breakaway action.
Yeah.
Down at Fort Walton.
Nice.
It was fun. We had a good time. Oh,
Did y'all go anywhere special while you were down there?
went to a pizza joint. No, not really.
Okay.
No, it was. Cause we stayed pretty busy.
Yeah.
And then let's see, man. Oh, I got violently ill.
Ooh.
First week of the summer, man. We get out for school, and I just get 8 days of like just sickness.
8 days.
8 days of fever.
Dude.
It was unreal.
I had that stomach bug that was going on for a couple of days, but that was it. I didn't have anything bad.
It knocked me out, and it was the very first week of like workouts too.
Oh wow.
And it messed me up. But I held up in time to go to breakaway and get to take the youth. That was an awesome trip. And then ever since then, I've basically been counting down the days throughout the month of June to go to this concert that me and Dave over here went to. Jason Isbell.
Yeah,
Talk
have a
about
good
that.
time?
Talk about that.
It was great. It was great. Oh, Heather sent me a funny picture the other day. I guess she like saw that Facebook had put it on, that their page,
Yeah.
Avondale Brewery's page, like had posted like a picture of a concert, they'd taken from way back here during it. And I was standing up front
You can just
behind
see.
one.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
did.
So y'all went that Friday night, right?
Yes.
So that Saturday, I get a text from a buddy of mine.
Yep.
Said, "Hey, I got an extra ticket. You want to go?" And I was like, "No, I'm good."
That's crazy. Look. Look up there.
It's
Where's
so
Waldo,
obvious.
Yeah.
It's so obvious which one's Mark.
Your head taller than everybody else.
Yeah. I snuck up there then.
Hey, can we talk about how we played the system?
Yes.
Go ahead.
All right. So
Well, they may change it in case we want to go back.
I know.
again.
I don't
know,
wanna mess
you
that
better
up.
not. Let's
I
just
think
say
it'll be
you
okay.
helped me get in there.
okay, so
You helped me get to the pit.
Murphree got like the general admission. Now there's
Yeah.
like 20 yards of area where.
But if I had wanted to go in there, I would have just gone.
They weren't gonna stop it.
My new attitude. So
That's very true. We talked
All they
about
can do
that
is
the other
say
day.
no.
Yeah.
All they can do is say
they
no.
wasn't going. Yeah, I could have got in there if I wanted to, but you helped me get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, on the phones, it just says on a thing, like pit.
Right.
But then you can go in and out. They give you a wristband.
Sure.
So I just
I got me a wristband. But I got. But see, I was worried. I loved it. I thought he may be my favorite all time.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Isbell. He may be my.
Jason
But I was
Isbell.
worried. I've been listening to that Weather Vanes. I've been wearing it out, so I knew all the
Yeah.
songs, my favorites, and everything. He did a bunch, and they were good.
They were good. It was real good.
But you went on into the pit, and we got something to eat and took it in. You went on into the pit, but see, I just went and got me a table. They pushed all the picnic tables over against this block wall. So I just went in there and got me a table and sat down and eat. And I just sat there for the whole show. I just sat up on that block wall and put my feet up on that picnic table and just kick back and listen to the show. Then when they did the encores, I go up there in the pit for those two songs, get right there close to the stage there at the end. But
Can you just imagine like everybody in the pits just rocking it out to Jason Isbell in there, and there's Murph.
no, I filmed well, no, I didn't. I didn't film nothing.
I filmed.
But it was good, dog. See, I just like kick back and listen to the music. And that's what I did. I did what I wanted to do, and then at the end, I said, "Well, I got this pit pass. I better go see what it's all about up there." So I go. But I was telling you what happened on the way home, and you
that
said,
was crazy.
"But see,
Hey, this is crazy.
during the opening act, I went over and got me a table. I'm sitting on that block wall, and some other people would come over there and sit with me too. There was this older guy and his daughter that was there, and some other people would come up and sit at that table, and I was just sitting there on the wall listening to that opening act, and one of the girls that was sitting there left, and her dad was still sitting there, and this guy just comes by and says, I got to sit down for just a second. So he sat down, and then probably 2 minutes later, he just passes out back on the table. And this girl that was standing there, she saw it happen, and she run over and got on top of him and took his pulse, and he didn't have a pulse. And she starts doing CPR on him right there, chest compression. He's laying at my feet. This guy, what? He's laying right there at my feet, and I'm just like,
and David's like, I really like this song.
What do I do with
no,
my
I
hands?
didn't like that song that was on the opening act. I didn't like that song.
Puts a cigarette lighter up. Yeah, I love this.
No, Joe, man, she's doing chest compressions on this guy, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, what do I do? And so I tell this guy beside, look, we need to call 911. So he just all of a sudden just sits up again. So whether
she didn't know how to take a pause.
Yeah, so
No.
but then he passes.
Wilson's dead.
Hey, but then he goes back down again. He looks bad, like his lips are purple and everything. But finally security gets over there, and I tell one of the security guy, look, y'all need to get him out of here. He need to get him to the hospital. He needs to go, because he was pretty bad off. Looked like he was pretty bad off, but I don't know what was going on with him. He had either bad health problems or he just took something.
Or he might have just not liked S.G. Goodman.
Yeah, that may have done it. Yeah.
I liked her a little bit.
So it was a good time though.
Oh gosh, yeah. He may be best.
And you
he may be best live.
And you just recently went to June Gym also.
Oh yeah, gosh, I'm so glad I went to that, man. It's like the fountain of youth, boy. It just took me back to my youth. It was great.
Did you do anything crazy like
No.
back then?
Did you get a shirt?
Oh, I got a shirt.
You did?
It was great. I'm so glad I went.
What's
so
the shirt look like? Can you describe it for us?
I can't describe
What?
it.
No, you're wearing it? Oh my goodness! I had no idea.
It was great. Entertainment all day long. It was wonderful.
He sent me some videos while he was there, and
I need to know.
it's nothing that you've recommended or you're going to recommend.
I haven't even.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, because I'm gonna make you mad with mine.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Why?
Just let's keep going.
Okay. Have you shaved recently?
Yeah. Today, why?
Today?
The other day, why?
The other day? Okay. Well,
Does it look bad?
let's increase the frequency.
I think you look fine. Don't let him talk to you like that.
Yeah, don't talk to me like that, Mr. 14 o'clock shadow.
Yeah, I know it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I just realized, man, I hadn't shaved in a while either. 8 years it's been.
Hey, I tell you what, I should not have went to the front of the pit like I did at the start of the show.
Because he picked you out.
My thing is, I've never been front row to a concert.
Right.
And I was like, you know what?
6'12".
I know. And here's a perfect opportunity to get up there real close to the stage, like one of my all-time favorite artists, and and I just want to be right here. So I went up there before the show started. I swear, I stood in that same spot for
What, nobody gonna move you?
We're there 2.5 hours standing
About
up.
three, probably. About 3 hours.
3 hours.
What, nobody gonna move you though?
Hey, it was kind of funny because like I would look behind me every once in a while. There's nobody. There was like a
cone.
cone,
cone of influence.
Cone halo. There was. Nobody was standing behind me. And then I had this little tiny lady. She had to be like all of 4'10".
Please pick her up and put her on your shoulders.
Oh my gosh.
Did you just lean on her a little bit? Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay, and I just thought about this. People, when you go to a concert, don't drink too much. Because me and Heather, we were just having a good night, trying to enjoy ourselves. And I swear, man, this crazy ratchet lady comes up right next to us.
She's got to be ratchet.
And before the shows ever start now, okay?
Oh, wow.
Already drunk.
Is she ratchet or white trash?
Both combined.
Oh,
wrapped
wow.
up, tied together, sealed up. And it gave the present
Next
right
to y'all.
And
she's shotgunning.
And I'm telling y'all, like that was the most annoying thing. Because, okay, they started probably 2 feet to behind me to my left. By the time the show was over, they were in front of us and we were back 3 feet. If that says anything about the entirety of a 3-hour gig, that we've had to put up with these people like ramming into us, flailing their arms, and she didn't stop the whole time. Flailing on, I'm talking about y'all. It was crazy.
Olive oil was at the
over there.
I think it was a little more than alcohol, honestly. Like, it had to be on something. But anyway, like the dude was like really hardcore getting into me, and I was like,
Pass it.
Yeah, how tall was he? You were obviously
6'2".
Okay, so you were bigger than he was.
I'm bigger than most.
You were, yeah.
I'm bigger than most men.
Yeah. Hey, when I went up there to the pit, it was awesome. The songs he did while I was up there, he tore it up.
It was excellent, man.
That last song he did, I think it was about 10 minutes long.
Oh yeah,
I
recorded every bit of it.
Yeah, I did.
You ever want to see it again?
Well, I got it too. I did too.
No, you didn't.
Good though.
No, you didn't.
Hey, but here's the thing. Like, I thought he was going to come out because I looked up the set list online, and so I knew every song he was about to play the whole way through.
Yeah.
And on the other set list, it had a couple 2 songs that when it came out, I was like, man, I really wish he wouldn't play this song, and he'd play Alabama Pines.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah, he did.
Then he came out with Alabama Pines. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, Alabama Pines. This ain't it. That was good, too, now. That last one he did.
We worked with a guy that went to school with Jason Isbell.
Who's that?
Awesome.
He's a guy. You're going to meet him.
Oh, I'm going to meet him this year?
You're going to meet him soon.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as of the recording of this episode, it's
already happened.
I mean, as of the
is it the HC?
Yeah,
no, it's the OC.
OC.
OC. Yeah, he went to Rogers. He was a year older than Jason.
Yep.
OC.
Went to school with him.
Okay. Yeah. So we got an N then.
Yeah.
Only
if we want to go to the Ryman.
I'm ready for that.
Hey, I will go. I'd go see.
You ain't going nowhere.
I'd go see Miss Piggy at the Ryman. I just want to go to the Ryman. I've been to the Grand Ole Opera. I've never been to the Ryman.
Hey, let's do it.
You ain't going.
RYMAN. Don't put an H there. So.
Hey, can we talk about did y'all watch the game last night?
Yes.
Hey, how about old buddy?
Back, baby. Yeah.
How about old? That cracked me up.
Hey, how come we didn't go to the? We should have done. Yeah,
where was it at?
Protective. We should have went today.
Yeah, at 2:30.
Oh, they had like
in 15 minutes ago, the victory parade from Protective.
Hey, we're talking about the Birmingham Stallions.
The Birmingham Stallions are back-to-back USFL champions, ladies and gentlemen.
Where do they have that game at though?
Can't know how.
Hey, if the USFL wants to put a class, if they want to put a class in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, can they just have a ceremony and put their own players in there?
Like have their own Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
I imagine.
No, I'm talking like in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And can they just?
Well, it's the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
so it's
not necessarily the NFL.
Yeah.
I think that there's AFL members that are there, and I think
so. The USFL can just say, "Hey, we want to put a class in," and they can do it.
Well, it's up to the museum.
Yeah. The museum.
The NFL and the leagues don't nominate the.
Because I'm not 100% sure, but there might be USFL players already in it.
There are.
Yeah, but
as
played in.
Players.
Oh, as USFL players?
As USFL players, yeah.
Reggie what?
Well, he went on to play for NFL, though.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if they are exclusively just USFL.
This is the part of the show where we
but that's what I'm saying. If they want to just have a USFL class, I mean, could they do that?
I guess they could.
Okay.
I guess they could.
But. All right, recommendations. Who wants to start us out?
I will start out because I'm going to make you mad with this one.
Go ahead.
Silo, Apple TV Plus.
Hold on, wait a minute. Have you?
Yes.
Did you finish it?
I haven't finished it.
Okay. How far are you?
3-4 episodes in.
So you actually kept watching it.
What makes you think I wouldn't?
You and Carrie acted like y'all were not enjoying it when we started it.
Oh my gosh.
Because you were over there. You know what you were doing during the first episode?
Why do my lips look like that?
Because that's what you do when you're in your recliner on your phone.
Well, is that what it looks like from the bottom of your trundle there, buddy? Silo, Apple TV Plus, I highly recommend.
Hey, I'll say this.
All right.
Is that the only one you got? All right.
That's all I got.
Hey, how much do you guys weed eat?
Not enough.
Too much.
Hey, what kind of string do you use?
That's whatever I can find.
All right.
Usually the thick stuff.
All right, this is where I want you to do.
Big gauge stuff.
The next time you get some string, I want you to get some stuff by Shakespeare. Shakespeare Company.
All right.
Shakespeare, like the fishing line?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, Shakespeare is called Ugly Twist.
Ah.
And man, because I was trying to shop for some string one day, and I just caught my eye, and I was like, huh. And I was looking at it like, oh man, this might be pretty good, because on the edge, this is normal string, but on the edge, they got two edges that wrap around in a spiral, and they're like sharp.
Okay.
Shakespeare, what's it called?
Shakespeare, Ugly Twist. All right. And
so I've found some twisted stuff before, and it's not. Yeah, it doesn't come to a point. It's rounded.
Even the stuff that I got that came with my thing, and I went and got more string of it, and I ran out. Like it wasn't that great.
Right.
And it was twisted.
Okay.
Where they thought that I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, this is gonna work. Didn't. All right. So this Ugly Twist is like raised on two edges and it spirals. And so when you pinch it, it's like you can feel the sharpness on it.
Okay.
You know? So when you go, it cuts through stuff like butter. Oh,
wow.
Man, it's so good. It takes down my time.
All right. Well, I'll check on that because I do a lot of weed eating.
Because I have one also that's like a pentagon shape, so it's got the 5 edges or whatever, and it does okay, but it's not great.
Try that other one. It might just slice through there a little quicker with them too. Yeah, I don't know. Guess we'll find out.
Check it out.
Check that out.
Recommendation.
All right, Oak Ridge Boys. Go see the Oak Ridge Boys. Yeah, if you've never seen them, go see them, or just go see them if you have a chance, because they stole the day at the June Jam.
They're still a lot of
days. It's like William Lee Golden. I mean, he's 84 years old.
They're still in a lot of days. Y'all better go see them while they last.
Yeah, but I mean, they're great. Exactly. I mean, like Joe Bonzo, he must have had either a hip replacement or a knee replacement or something, because he can barely just walk out. All of them I guess they're all close to 80, but William Lee Golden's 84. But they're good, man. They're awesome. Still awesome. Still awesome. Go see them. Them 4 together.
What's your favorite song by them?
That first one that they
Older Women?
No. You're the one. Yeah, you're the one. Boy, they come out and they sang that first at June Jam, and it's just it was good. It was good. But they did about 6 songs, I think. They're all fantastic.
Nice.
Really good.
Hey, Nick, you want to come do your recommendation?
Yeah, but them suckers can still go. I mean, William Lee Golden, like I said, he's 84. My sucker can still go now.
I'm ready.
Good.
You've been working on this list for a while.
I love you, by the way. I just want you to know.
Yeah, well, I was going to ask you to go to Domino's with me after this. So, because, hey, your wife's not going to be at home later.
You better make amends. Get you.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, no.
Oh, I remember.
I don't mean that. I've been in a group text.
I know.
About
yes,
did she text you?
Okay. No, she didn't, but I know what you're talking about. I remember that now.
Okay.
Can we go to Domino's?
Yeah, because I want to try that deep dish.
Deep dish.
All right, so I've got technically 3 recommendations.
Extra sauce.
My first recommendation is one that I've come across recently, partially because of Carrie and you and Hammy. Sonic chili cheese dog with jalapenos.
Sounds good.
It's phenomenal. It is so good. Order it in the app.
Not the coney, not the foot long.
No, the normal. It's like the all-American with chili cheese, whatever.
Yeah. I had one the other day. Not without jalapenos, but I put mustard on mine. It made it good.
Jalapenos, man. And usually I do get mustard on it, but mustard and jalapenos, it can be too much.
Yeah, it could be a little too much.
My next recommendation, The Last Time by Tennille Towns, and it's that song that I was talking about. She's got that typical like new wave country pop sound to her that all the young female artists have. Like a very Kelsey Ballerini-esque, you know what I'm talking about? But I will say this: the lyrics to the song are really good. They made Carrie cry the other night.
Leaving Louisiana, the Oak Ridge Boys did that one. Leaving Louisiana, and then they did Y'all Come Back Saloon. You don't get no better than that now.
Nope.
Leaving Louisiana in broad daylight.
Did they do Elvira?
Yeah, they did that.
Okay.
Did Elvira.
Mbappa.
And then did Bobby Sue too, I think. But Leaving Louisiana in broad daylight and
yeah, Bobby Sue was a good one.
Y'all Come Back Saloon, 1 in a Million.
Mbappa.
Good now. All right, what was you saying there?
And then
you talking about new country? Good. New country.
The Last Time.
Look, just give me the Oak Ridge Boys.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I'll
take that over any of this new stuff.
Okay. Let me clarify.
104.7. I was noticing on there new country, and it was just total crap all day long.
I can feel the hatred coming from you right now. Okay. I'm not recommending the artist. I'm recommending the song, not because of the music, but because of the lyrics.
Jake Owen. Just give me Jake Owen. I'll take Jake Owen.
I'm recommending to you the lyrics. The song is about the last time, literally what we were talking about. All the last times you experience things in your life.
Some George Jones.
And the little things, like
Johnny Cash.
Your kid saying, getting the last time you take your kid to school. You're going to experience that.
Yeah.
The last time you pick your daughter up, you're going to experience that.
It's coming.
The last time you're going to take Mace somewhere because he's about to start driving, you're going to experience that. It's about the little things in life and the last time that we experience things.
The last time that you wake him up on the trundle. Come on, we got to go to work.
That's great.
That was for our video listening.
I'm going to have to go blur that out.
Yeah, I saw that, by the way.
All right, so
who's gonna get him up this morning?
We're off tomorrow. We're good.
Yeah,
Trundles are awesome. They really
Especially
are.
when you can't get them thing. You can't. Boom, boom, bang. How do you get this thing up?
Yeah, hey, one night I got stuck under there, and Clint had to help me get out.
Where's the...
My gosh.
I just threw one out one time. I couldn't get the oh, Lord, he got squashed down.
So to go to the opposite end of the music spectrum, in the same genre, or in a similar genre, Hey Brother by Dan Tyminski, which is his number one bluegrass hit. It inspired the Avicii hit from like 2014, but it's the most, I don't know, it's just a really good Appalachian bluegrass song.
I love those. Where
you can hear the mandolin, but also the banjo, and and the violin, or the fiddle is so good. It is so good, and it's just a classic folk song set to some good bluegrass music.
See, this is why he says stuff like this. Is why I know he would like Jason Isbell if he actually listened to him.
No, I do listen.
Avicii. What do you?
No, he's a
what?
dude that made like some techno music. He died or something.
Just give me Doyle Lawson.
That's where you
Quicksilver.
cook fish in lemon juice or something.
That was a good song by Avicii though.
Yeah, this is
What was it?
here. We're on Spotify. It's okay.
Yeah, this is on Spotify.
Yeah, I'm playing this on Spotify.
Spotify.
Here, say that's what he looks like.
I've heard this song before.
You
Yeah,
probably heard the
I've
Avicii
heard it.
version.
Well, maybe.
This is the original song. He sampled this song.
Yeah, that sounds good. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check that out.
Oh, the
I love some good
water's sweet wind
unwell
blows
known
the curve.
musical people.
He's got some really good bluegrass music.
Yeah.
Are y'all bluegrass guys? Y'all like bluegrass?
I will
I
listen
mean, I don't
to
just
it,
sit
but
around and
I don't
hang
seek
on
it out.
But yeah, if
I don't
it comes,
seek it out either.
If I hear it, I'll definitely listen. 100%.
If it comes to me and I like it, oh dude, I'll eat it up.
I do follow like do you
some
follow
cat
the
head
Opry
biscuits.
on TikTok?
No, I watched the Opry on Saturday night.
No, well, they have like a bunch of guys that perform there have like a TikTok page, and they
Oh, was
just
that funny?
they have
It was.
they post videos of them like warming up.
Cause
in
like
a
I don't
little
have
warm-up
TikTok,
room,
but I'll watch it on
and that's-
Saturday.
Oh, that's good stuff right there.
It's great.
It's good stuff
You'll
right there.
love it. You'll like that stuff.
You have TikTok?
Yeah. You're not on the talk,
Just whatever Nick sends me or Coach Wilson.
I'd start sending
you
some
go.
links then.
huh?
I'd start sending them some links to these bluegrass guys.
Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver. I'm going to send them a good many times.
All right.
They were some of my favorites.
Who's the best banjoist?
Banjolist?
Banjoist.
Banjolist?
Did I ever
Charles
sing
Lackey.
or something?
Charles
No, I know.
Lackey
I
from
figured
Salt Creek
it'd be.
Valley.
Figured it'd be. Go ahead.
I don't know. Who
And Nick Scruggs.
the first one that comes to my mind just be like Roy Clark or somebody like that. Didn't he
He's
play
good,
banjo?
but isn't like Scruggs the father of
Red Mulkey.
Ricky Scruggs?
huh?
What?
Red Mulkey.
Red Mulkey?
Yeah.
I've never heard of Red Mulkey.
Okay.
Is he good?
He good.
Is he a real person? You just make that name up.
Yeah. I just seen him the other night. He played at my church. He good.
He's good. Well, that's all we've got, folks. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share, text this episode, email this episode, however you communicate, yell at your neighbor.
Fax it.
To
Use the facts.
Listen to Talk or Go Home. We just sit around and we just have conversations. We think you enjoy it. If you don't listen. If you do, keep listening.
If
Share
you
it
don't,
with
keep
others.
listening because it
A
gets
lot of
better.
people aren't going to enjoy
This episode?
but even more will.
Oh, snap. I see what you
Smooth.
did there.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you guys listening. Don't forget, you can talk.
Or go home.
Or go home. Go home. Or go home.
Hey, I want to know real quickly what was captured and what wasn't during that blackout.
Yeah, hold on. Let's stop. Let's see what was caught in the dark.
What?
That'd be a good name for something.